We all want our cars. Whether it's a reliable Toyota Camry, a hardworking Ford F-150, or a sleek Tesla Model 3 to stay on the road for years to come. But certain habits can cut your car's life short. Today we'll cover 5 mistakes you should never do if you want your car to last. Let's dive in. Never skip oil changes. Your engine's oil is literally its lifeblood. Fresh oil lubricates all the moving parts, keeps engine temperatures in check, and prevents excessive wear. As automotive experts note, oil is the lifeblood of your vehicle, key to maximizing your car's longevity. That means neglecting oil changes is a fast track to engine trouble. For example, even a dependable sedan like a Toyota Camry needs an oil change roughly every 3,000 to 5,000 miles. Check your owner's manual. Skipping that service lets sludge build up and can cause parts to grind and fail. Always follow your owner's manual. Clear Cover Insurance advises reading the manual and getting oil changes at the recommended interval. Keep in mind, even electric cars need maintenance. A Tesla Model 3 may not need engine oil, but it does have brake fluid, coolant, and other fluids you must service. Bottom line, if you ignore scheduled oil or fluid changes, you'll shorten your engine's life. A well-maintained engine will run smoother for hundreds of thousands of miles. Never ignore dashboard warning lights. Those dashboard lights exist for a reason. Never dismiss the check engine light, battery alert, oil light, or brake warning as a glitch. AAA warns that ignoring a lit warning indicator may not cause your vehicle catastrophic damage, but neglecting even the smallest of issues can lead to trouble. In other words, a little warning can snowball into a big repair if unchecked. For instance, a flashing check engine light might mean serious engine trouble. AAA even recommends pulling over if it flashes slash. Think of it this way, your car is constantly self-monitoring. If a Toyota Camry's engine light comes on or an F-150's tow haul light stays on, get it checked. Even EVs display alerts. For example, Tesla shows a battery or service icon. Ignoring these cues can cost thousands. One mechanic warns, if your check engine light is on, address it immediately, rather than risking more damage. So don't drive on hope. Get a code reader or see a pro. It's far cheaper to fix a loose gas cap or spark plug than to rebuild an engine. Never overload or overtow your vehicle. You may love using your truck or SUV's full capabilities, but never exceed your vehicle's rated capacity. Overloading stresses the engine, transmission, brakes, and suspension. Imagine walking on a treadmill while carrying a heavy backpack. Everything works harder and wears faster. Firestone Complete Auto Care confirms towing beyond your vehicle's limit can contribute to increased wear and tear and the chance of damage. In fact, towing over capacity can even cause engine or transmission damage and brake failure. For example, a Ford F-150 can tow a lot, but if you hit its max, you risk overheating the transmission or blowing a gasket. The same goes for payload. Don't pack 5 adults in a car full of gear beyond your Camry's limit. Always check your owner's manual for the exact towing and payload ratings. And remember, an overweight trailer or cargo can significantly lengthen your stopping distance and overheat your brakes. Heeding these limits protects your car's life and keeps everyone safe. Never improperly inflate your tires. It's tempting to crank your tires up to the max pressure for a bit more fuel economy, but that's a myth that wears out your ride. Never overinflate or underinflate your tires. Family Handyman points out that many drivers try inflating tires to the maximum pressure listed on the sidewall to get better mileage, but this actually leads to a rougher ride, premature tire wear, longer stopping distances, and worn suspension parts. Instead, keep tire pressure at the level your vehicle manufacturer recommends. You'll find it on a sticker inside the driver's door or in the manual. This applies to all U.S. vehicles. A Toyota Camry's door sticker might say 35 psi. A Ford F-150 is around 40 psi, and even a Tesla Model 3 has a specified value for its performance tires. A visual cue could be your tire gauge showing a safe pressure. Proper inflation improves handling and extends tire life, so never pump past the recommended PSI just to chase a few extra mpg. You'll end up replacing tires and suspension sooner. Never use the wrong fluids. Modern cars have lots of fluids: oil, coolant, brake fluid, power steering fluid, even windshield washer fluid. And using the wrong type or mixing them up can cause big damage. For example, always use the coolant type your manufacturer specifies. Family Handyman warns that using the wrong coolant or mixing types can cause premature failure of your water pump, radiator, heater pipes, and heater core. That means your engine could overheat or corrode internally. Similarly, never pour diesel into a gas car or vice versa, and avoid gasoline with too low an octane rating if your engine calls for premium fuel. And always use the correct grade of motor oil. Even an EV like a Tesla Model 3 has fluids, battery coolant, brake fluid, etc., that require specific service. Check the service schedule. In short, don't cheap out or take shortcuts. Stick to OEM recommended oils, coolants, and brake fluids. When it comes to longevity, the right fluids keep components from wearing out too soon.
Never wash your car in direct sunlight.
It feels natural to wash a car on a bright day, but that's actually bad for your paint. Sunlight makes the car surface hot, and pouring cool water on it causes soap and grime to dry instantly, leaving ugly spots and potentially damaging the clear coat. A CNN-style report even warns that hosing a hot car can be ruinously bad for its finish, cutting into your car's resale. Instead, wash under a cloudy sky or in the shade to protect the paint. Never pressure wash your engine. Your engine compartment hides lots of sensors, wires, and seals, and they don't like high-pressure water. Spraying a jet of water under the hood can force water past seals and into electronics. Mechanics warn that you could end up with a clean engine that won't, because water can short out sensors, throttle bodies, and more. In other words, pressure washing an engine can cause stalling, misfires, or a constant check engine light. If you need to clean the engine bay, use a gentle hose spray, or wipe dirt by hand instead. By treating your car with regular care, you'll help it stay on the road longer and avoid expensive repairs. If you found these tips helpful, be sure to like, leave a comment with your car-saving tip, and subscribe for more auto advice. Drive safely, and see you next time.